Hello and welcome to the Doghouse as we've been moved on down the sheet to the boys varsity action. Clint Cox, Aim Baird for your broadcast here for Open Spaces Sports. Northern Valley will face off against the Oberlin Red Devils. They come in at a 5-12 record this year. Northern Valley enters the game at 16-1. I don't know where they're landing on the rankings. Aim, do you know where that is or not?
I don't. I would guess they're still one, but
1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't matter. All you got to do is
somewhere up there.
Get in the door to the state tournament. That's always the goal.
Yep. Dropped that game, left a sour taste in their mouth last time they were out here against Alma, or I guess we had Tri-Plains Brewster, which they took care of business there. And you got to do the nice interview with Coach Lewis, but unfortunately for you, you got me again up here, and we're going to bring you some basketball here tonight in the Doghouse. We got Oberlin into town. They come in with a 5-12 record. Kind of the same thing we talked about with the girls team. They've had some close competitions with some teams that are fairly good, but the record obviously doesn't indicate where they wanted to be at this part of the year. They played Norton fairly close. On February 6th, they took an L there, but this squad, if you mess around, they could really make you hurt. And it starts in the middle there with Tyler Osmeyer, their sophomore there, number 33, 15.3 points per game, shooting 53% from the field, 10 rebounds a game, and he also gets 2.4 blocks a game.
That's a lot of filling up some stats. They don't have height listed here, but I'm going to guess that kid is 6'3", 6'4".
He's pretty good. It's going to be fun watching him go against the big man, Drew Skimper, down low right there. Puts up a fairly similar stat line, we know, if you watch him. But it's going to take a good game. And, Coach Sides and assistant coach Ross Cole right now are wanting their guys to start firing on all cylinders right now. Kind of getting here towards the end of the season, and you want to carry that momentum into the sub-state, because I know this Northern Valley squad has high hopes to make a nice run into the state playoffs and try to bring back some hardware. But you got to take care of business now and finish out the regular season strong and carry those good times into that postseason.
Aim, you're right. There's 4:30 on the clock. Let's let the sponsors carry us almost all the way to your starting lineups. We'll be back with more here at Open Spaces Sports.
Pathway Ag is dedicated to providing a quality product and have a devotion to their customer success. Pathway Ag has everything from seeds and fertilizers to crop protectants and specialty nutritionals. Pathway Ag offers the products and services to their customers through multiple locations in Northwest Kansas. Pathway Ag has the products and services that their customers need so they can boost yields and build a better ag enterprise. Contact your local Pathway Ag today and see how they can serve your agriculture needs.
At New Age Industrial, we take great pride in our aluminum products by designing and manufacturing cutting-edge equipment for a variety of industries while maintaining the highest level of customer service. We're a global aluminum extruder and fabricator and one of the area's largest employers. Not only do we take great pride in our products, but we're also proud supporters of the Northern Valley Huskies. We'll be cheering them on all season long. To learn more, visit us online at newageindustrial.com.
America never stops. Thanks to the financial support of Farm Credit, neither do the farmers and ranchers who call her home. Since the beginning, we've been helping rural America show the world what hard work can achieve. But the job is far from over. And as rural America grows further, we'll be there, just as we have for 100 years.
Pathway Ag is dedicated to providing a quality product and have a devotion to their customer success. Pathway Ag has everything from seeds and fertilizers to crop protectants and specialty nutritionals. Pathway Ag offers the products and services to their customers through multiple locations in Northwest Kansas. Pathway Ag has the products and services that their customers need so they can boost yields and build a better ag enterprise. Contact your local Pathway Ag today and see how they can serve your agriculture needs.
One minute remains here, Aim, before we get down to the tip-off of this game. Northern Valley comes in here wanting to stay hot. And the Red Devils from Oberlin are looking to come in here and truly upset Northern Valley in this one.
Well, and it's an interesting time because Northern Valley plays tonight, tomorrow, and Monday, because all those games that got canceled in January are getting put on the back end of the schedules right now. So I don't think Northern Valley boys are going to be overlooking this one or really any of these games down the stretch, because you would hope that they're laser focused right now. But if you can catch them slipping, and if Tyler Osmeyer and his squad can have themselves a night, they could be leaving the doghouse and we could be making some noise about them. So you got to take care of business if you're Northern Valley.
One of the matchups I'm really looking forward to is Devin Jensen. He wears number 1. It'll be the first starter out here for the Red Devils. Averages 5 steals a game.
Yeah.
And there you go. So you got a pestering guard on the defensive side. You have a big man in the middle. And some confident shots go out from the outside. Who knows what could happen.
That's why you play the game for sure.
Starting lineups. As you can hear that Northern Valley crowd anticipate and get this gymnasium rocking. Going to play a little sandstorm. Oberlin Red Devils will go like this. A junior. Number 1, Devin Jensen. Not along with those 5 steals a game. He goes for 7 points a game. A 6-foot sophomore. Number 5, Gavin Tallheim for the Huskies. Jaden Capuzzo is a senior. Wears number 2. Northern Valley goes with the 6'1" senior. Wears number 11, Kenton Tallheim. The Red Devils will go with a freshman, number 4, Bryson Kettrell. The Huskies will go with a 6'1" senior, number 22, Jason Cox.
175 pounds, is that what he said?
Something like that. Tail of the tape. And number 11 is the freshman, Gabe Willoughby for the Red Devils. The Huskies will go with newly signed Jeremiah Hansen, signed with Southwestern this week. If you missed it, he's going to go play basketball down there in his future, but he's got a state tournament on his mind now.
Yeah, before he goes and plays for the Jinx, he's still a dog.
And the big man inside is Tyler Osmeyer. He's a sophomore, averages 16 and 10 a night. He'll face off against Northern Valley's big 6'2" senior, number 33, Drew Skimper. Brad Weiss is the head man of the Red Devils. Matt Osmeyer by his side. Northern Valley, longtime head coach Kevin Sides, first-year assistant Ross Cole. Name that you did not hear in that starting lineup that has been there all year, Nolan Kinnerconnect. Inactive today.
Still nursing that knee injury. Hyperextended it a little bit in the first round of the league tournament, and it was just kind of bothering him throughout that. So this is his second game, I believe, or third that they've had.
Tallheim and Osmeyer in the center circle as the official will blow his whistle and toss it high, not high enough. It'll get over to the Devils. They will get the first one.
Gage Willoughby will man the point for the Red Devils.
Northern Valley in that token man-to-man that they always play. Capuzzo will track it down, go to the rim, has it up and in for the senior Capuzzo to open the scoring for the Red Devils. They're going to go with a zone defense here against Northern Valley.
Burgess dribble, someone's got to go help. He finds Jason Cox going down the rim. And there's the first block of the night for Osmeyer. Make it 2.
Big play inside.
2.4, and he's already there.
And he wanted the basketball again. Willoughby will flip it to Capuzzo.
Yeah, I saw him coming out of those introductions, the starting lineups, and he looked fired up, was getting his team revved up for this ball game. A carry is the call right there. Gives the ball to the Huskies. You got to make sure that you don't have unforced turnovers against this Huskies team, as it is so hard, as they have good active hands. They're going to try to make you turn that ball over anyway.
The lob attempt for Kenton is just off the mark. Inside to Osmeyer. Head faked on a 3. Now will take a 3. Just off to the side. If the big man makes that one, we could be in ourselves for an all-night game.
Yeah, if he's hitting that shot from outside the arc, I don't know where he's not going to make from.
Well, Valley will go against that zone, dump it inside, and now a foul on Osmeyer trying to deny that entry pass. Truly, I think this is one of the bigger bigs that Drew Skimper has had to go against this season.
Yeah.
There just hasn't been that many bigs in Western Kansas to speak of on our schedule this year.
No, a lot of guard dominant teams, maybe some small forwards making some noise, but not a lot of people the size and ability of Tyler Osmeyer.
Three-pointer by Tallheim is good. Kenton Tallheim making his way up the charts of the all-time scoring list here at Northern Valley, knocks in 3.
Yeah, he eclipsed 1,000 a few weeks ago and is definitely looking to add more to that with a deep run this year. And they're going to need him here tonight if they're going to have Osmeyer and the bigs down next to the rim. You're going to want your sharpshooters from outside to get involved. Willoughby right now going over the screen. Nowhere to go with Asa. Burn a dribble. Fires this one away. It looked good. Fought for, got back by Bryson Ketterall.
And now a shot by Willoughby in the corner is going to be no good. Skimper and Osmeyer just battling underneath there, shoving each other back and forth. Now a steal by Gavin. Floated up for Kenton. Watch out below. He'll go up, and he was fouled hard.
That was Davin Jensen that met him up there.
As Kenton was a high flying up there, hit the replay button if I got there quite fast enough, and I did not. He landed hard.
Shot is up as
Kenton knocks it in. Kenton gets both of them.
Has all 5 of the Huskies' points.
Northern Valley go into a press here on that made bucket.
Davin Jensen trying to break that press, goes to the corner. He finds Bryson Ketterall He has to get it out to Willoughby. They're trying to go inside to Osmeyer. Good job by Skimper not allowing that. And an even better job on the defense on the second opportunity, making sure he can't get towards the rim.
Kenton with it in his face, in the corner, drains that one. Nothing but nylon as he put it in Ketterill's face.
Yeah, Kenton is in fuego right now to start this game. Has 8 early.
Willoughby thought about it. Now we'll wait for the defense to get to it. Northern Valley's defense has been aggressive so far. Open three-point looks, the first one, and he'll rain that one in as Gage Willoughby. Kenton is not going to get this one. Gavin put it up.
Wanted in on the action of Big Brother.
Gage dribbles it across to Osmeyer. Pump fake, now trying to work inside. Skimper goes up, got him on the arm. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good move by Osmeyer in the middle.
There was a nice move, taking it right at Drew Skimper that time. I love that he's not backing away from that one-on-one opportunity there. He finds himself with a trip to the line. They need to get him going.
Big man's first free throw is no good. Second one is also no good. Kenton tracks down that rebound. Tries to go 1-on-4. Stop, pop, heat check for Kenton's off the front iron.
Yeah, that was a heat check for sure.
Into the corner for Jensen.
Burns his dribble, has to find Capuzzo.
Capuzzo marked by Kenton. Tough matchup. Now he's going to drop it over for Gage. And that falls short. Kenton and Jeremiah out. All the way up and lays it in for Jeremiah.
Pressure's on from the Huskies. Osmeyer will take it up and wait for his team. Finds Capuzzo on the back door cut. Shot is up from Ketterill's no good.
Swing to Gavin in the corner. He'll go to the rim, put it up and put it in for Gavin. 12-5 Northern Valley, 3 minutes to go in this one. Osmeyer in front. Jason Cox met him at the rim, and he denied it. They don't get 2 points out of it.
Yeah, 2 point-blank shots right there, not falling for the Red Devils. You want those back if you're them, and Ken Tallheim taking this one coast to coast.
Nobody stopped the ball, and he went all the way to the rim. 14-5. We'll be back with more at Open Spaces Sports.
You appreciate it when people listen to you. You like it when they understand. We understand, and we think we have something you're going to like. My name is Brandy Archer. I'm part of the First National Bank and Trust family in Phillipsburg, Logan, Long Island, Smith County Bank and Smith Center, and Solomon Valley Bank in Beloit, member FDIC. You work hard around home, around your family, at your job, and you deserve some perks. Benefits like shopping and travel discounts, protection on your cell phone, roadside assistance. Perks. Today, go to agbank.bank, take a look at the brand new Perk checking account and all the special benefits perfect for someone like you.
Now Gavin's going to get a steal, drop it for his big brother, pump fake, and he'll put it in.
Nice patience there from Kenton Tallheim going over Osmeyer. He was looking for that block, licking his chops, but Kenton with a good hesitation. Block is going to be the call here. It's going to go against Kenton Tallheim. So the Red Devils will try to throw it in again from that baseline.
Kenton with 12 of the 16 here for Northern Valley.
Owen Heyman will come into the game for the Huskies for the first time. Did you notice that they're not wearing the throwback jerseys like they did in the JV game?
No, kept him here for the varsity action. The regular unis. Jensen will fire a long three-pointer and knock it in. Big shot by the junior. Cuts this lead to just 8, and now Tallheim's going to turn it over.
There's those active hands from Jensen. We talk about how he gets 5 steals a game is what he averages. Right there.
His
the
first.
Active hands. And Jason sending a body check in there.
Also the big man, number 45, Jarek Koprich.
Jarek Koprich into the game, a senior.
There's a big man underneath. High ball screen. Jensen just hit that 3. Now it's going to float inside for Koprich, and he'll score.
With both of the bigs inside, that is maybe an advantage for the Red Devils, as Drew is really the only big that Northern Valley has over there. They got Gabe Rudd on the bench, but not really a true big.
They swing now. Kenton was open. Now Jeremiah all the way to the rim. Go up and over Koprich, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, and that's a tough spot for Jarrett to be in right there, as you have the speedster Jeremiah Hansen coming down the pipeline right there, and he does such a good job just grazing off of you and making sure that you're not in the position that you want to be in and going over the top of you and drawing the charge. So if you move it to the left or right at all, he's getting to the line, and he cashes in on that first attempt.
Jeremiah got them both.
The press is back on the 1-2-2 with Owen Heyman up at the front. Osmeyer has to come up to help. They go back to Davin Jansen.
They haven't really had much problems with the press until that right there.
Spoke too soon. That one goes into the junior high student section.
Malachi could not make the play. Got to be ready with your eyes up, big man.
Head on a swivel.
Kenton's open in the corner. Hesitates, gets inside. Nice outlet pass to Jeremiah. Great hesitation, pump fake. Did not get the 3 to fall. Osmeyer clears the rebound. And back to Willoughby. Willoughby goes over a high ball screen. Now we'll float it inside for Osmeyer.
Trying to find Koprich working against Jason Cox. Good help defense there from Jason.
Good save in by Kenton, and he'll take it back with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Hesitates, going to go baseline. Finds an open Jeremiah Hansen. Now he'll go to the rim, lays it up, no good. Jason's there to clean up the mess, but he missed the bunny.
Willoughby trying to get out and run. Has to float it up to Ketterall.
3-pointer by Jensen on the way. No good. Long outlet to Hansen. He'll go to the rim and lay it in.
Man.
Great outlet pass by Kenton.
Yeah, took a little piece out of the football playbook there. This should go back to the Huskies as they try to thread that needle to Koprich on the sideline, and they can't get it done. Capuzzo will come into this game. Ketterall will sit.
Kenton calls out the play that he wants to run with his team and a 10-point lead.
With 10 seconds left.
Kenton with it. Floated over for Jeremiah. His 3-pointer's on the way. Is going to be no good. 20-10, Northern Valley leads at the end of 1. We'll be back with your second quarter action after these messages here at Open Spaces Sports.
Reduce risk, save money. Get your own perk checking account. Know that today and every day, First National Bank and Trust is here for you.
When it comes to personal service and minor tune-ups, tire repairs, and more, you can depend on Home Oil Company of Almena. Whether it's filling up your car or pickup, or fuel delivery, or an oil change, you can trust the friendly people at the Home Oil Company. Home Oil Company of Almena supports the Northern Valley Huskies in academics and athletics. Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
Long Island Ready Mix has what you're looking for in your concrete needs. With fast delivery with a consistent product, Long Island Ready Mix can turn your concrete dreams into a reality with high-quality cement.
Mittens of Oakley is located right off I-70 and Highway 40 in Oakley, Kansas, and they've been serving folks for decades.
Back in second quarter action starting now. Northern Valley doubling up the Red Devils 20-10 after one. Skimper wanting the basketball. Northern Valley will play it in with Jeremiah Hansen. Get it to Kenton, directly underneath of me. Swing it to Jeremiah's. Three on the way on the corner, no good. Big rebound by Skimper. Drew's first two to open the second quarter.
Yeah, it's been a tough finding opportunities for Drew because he's been working between Osmeyer and Kopridge. But nice job right there, doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. This shot falls short. Willoughby with a nice shot.
That was a nice move.
The Euro step through the defense. The fake pass on the Euro. Gets it off glass.
Into the corner, Tallheim gets it inside to Skimper. Working against Kopridge. Will flip it up. He'll get his own rebound. Now, and an and one as Skimper goes through. Osmeyer to score it. Osmeyer doesn't agree with the call.
Yeah, and that was just a grown man play by Drew Skimper right there, going through the defender. Second foul on Osmeyer, so he'll go take a seat. Kettle will come back in, so they go back to the one big look instead of two. Skimper's shot is up and good. Capuzzo to throw this one in. Finds Davin Jensen out in front of everybody. Foul goes against Skimper and count the basket. An and one opportunity on the other side. So Skimper picks up his second foul.
Jensen missed it.
Jump ball. Jump ball is the call, so it goes back to the Red Devils underneath. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. They have to go out to Jarrett Kopridge.
Kopridge with it. Hands it off. Here's Jensen. Going to try and make something happen. Ran out of real estate. Had to throw it to Owen Hammond. Skimper. Stop, pop, three on the way. Will not drop.
General burns his dribble, gets into trouble. Full timeout called from Coach Weiss. Bails him out of trouble. We'll take it with him. You're right.
That's right, folks. They provide, of course, bulk fuel and oil delivery in 3 different states: Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, you name it, they'll go there to take care of you. Plus, folks, they have a great convenience store. When you pull off the interstate, you can find about anything you want in the convenience store. If you're hungry, you can eat at the IHOP or run over to Sonic or maybe even Subway. It's all available at Mittens in Oakley, right off I-70 and Highway 40.
Stephen Cox and Associates of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the athletic and academic success of the students of Northern Valley. Go Huskies from Stephen Cox and Associates.
.6:22 remaining here in this first half of action. Northern Valley up 25-14. Flips it over. Ketterall now to Gage. He goes. Going to try and go baseline. Finally cut off by the Northern Valley defense. Now smothered into the corner is Capuzzo. Tallheim stripped him of the basketball, and now Skimper's got it. We'll flip it back to Gavin. Nobody's going to stop him. Gavin's going to the rim. He'll flip it up and go to the line now for two.
Yeah, we'll see if they give this to. They got options, I guess, who they can go to. They give it to Culpridge.
As Coach Weiss puts back in Osmeyer.
Oh, that's going to be Caden Shaw coming into the game, the freshman.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Both of his main bigs now with 2 fouls, wants to save them. I kind of feel like, though, you need one of them out here, even though they are playing with 2 fouls, or else this game has a chance to get away from you, because that's a tall order to ask of Caden Shaw going against Drew Skimper. But he just went out, so maybe it's not as big of an issue as we thought.
Well, and with Shaw checking into the game, Northern Valley will counter that move with Gabe Rudd.
Foul here is going to go against Owen Hammond. Willoughby will go to the line, I believe.
I didn't see it, so we're going to hit the replay. Hopefully you caught it there on the screen. I'd like to be able to describe it, but my head turned.
I guess this didn't give him room to land.
Well, that's kind of what I thought by Owen's reaction.
But it's more.
But it was only video evidence to prove it.
Yeah. Willoughby hits that first shot. Capuzzo goes into the lane early, so it's not going to count.
Did he get the first one?
Yeah, he did. Willoughby, the freshman, I like his game. I think he could grow into be quite the basketball player. He's got the quickness, and he's got some tricks in his arsenal with those shots. We saw that Euro step earlier. He's got the 3-ball working for him too. I think he can grow into a really nice basketball player.
Getting minutes as a freshman can only benefit him in the long run. Northern Valley back and forth. Hanson with a great pump fake. Jumper is wet.
The senior Hanson's told Willoughby right there, all right, let me show you a thing or two, though.
You might have some premise, but I was once in your shoes playing as a freshman.
That might be the shot that the coach at Southwestern
shot is no good for Kettrell. They'll push it up to Jeremiah. They don't mark him. He's just going to – thought he'd pull that trigger on that one. Gavin weaving his way inside. We'll have to kick back to Jason. And now they find Jeremiah open for 3. And that one is going to be off the mark. Just didn't feel like it was in rhythm. He had to go all the way down to his toes to catch that pass.
Yeah, that's a hard pass to catch and get to fall there. You want that pass to either be inside out or catch it clean on your numbers. Koprych will come back into the game as well as Osmeyer. So the two bigs, both with 2 fouls. We'll see if Northern Valley gets a little aggressive and goes up into those trees to try to get them to foul here. Brody Preston is going to check into this game for the first time, the all-time leading scorer in JV history for the Northern Valley boys.
That's right. If you didn't hear that broadcast, there was a lot of stats in that one. If you want to hear about Northern Valley junior varsity action over years, really? Yesteryears, as Osmeyer, nice patience will score. Tune into that one as Coach Ross Cole went through and got all the stats tabulated. Now another turnover here by the Huskies. It was fun going through those with AIM in that JV game. Willoughby going to put his gas pedal down into the middle of the lane and put it in. He has 8 in the contest.
Came into this one averaging 8.3, so sitting at his average already in the first half. And they needed him to step up and have a big game like this if you're going to go against the #1 team in 1A Division II.
Kenton Tallheim off the front iron. He'll get his own rebound. Go to the rim this time where Osmeyer will pick up his 3rd foul. He couldn't help himself, AIM. He wanted to go after that block shot.
He really did. Kenton does a nice job elevating. It's hard to block his shots because he jumps through your arms and goes all the way up to the rim. He's not just going to leave that floater down there. Osmeyer's probably used to going against a lot of guards that don't get up quite like Kenton does. Shot falls for Kenton. Shaw will come back into the game for Osmeyer, who was only in for about a minute that time around.
Kenton with both of them on that trip to the stripe. He remains perfect from the line tonight. 4 for 4. Capuzzo trying to get it inside. Is now swarmed by Kenton.
3-second violation as the defense did a nice job finding their man and just playing sticky defense.
Tallheim to dribble across with 3:12 to go, and nobody stopped him. He went all the way to the rim.
Yeah, someone got a little piece of that ball on its way up, though.
It's like the seas just parted for him.
Willoughby tries to put his foot on the gas again. Nice move there, fading away, leaves it short, though. It's going to go off of Rudla. Oh.
No.
Gift to the Huskies.
Ketchel
will come back into the game.
Capuzzo to sit. 30-19. Just an 11-point game, but it feels like Northern Valley's in control of it, doesn't it?
It really does.
Nice interior passing will lead to a foul, and Gavin's going to go to the line to shoot 2. As Gage Willoughby reached in, trying to knock that one away, got whistled for his first foul of the afternoon.
First one up from Gavin is good.
Well, and here's time for the announcer's jinx. Northern Valley's perfect so far on from the free throw stripe. Got them both. Atta boy, Gav.
Gavin shoots through the announcer's jinx.
9 for 9 in the first half from the stripe. Might be big, in a 13-point game.
Yeah, really, really, truly. And if this game...
What?
Was that a makeup call for earlier? Because I don't understand how that's actually possible.
And everybody's having a little chuckle with that one, I think.
Yeah.
Is the best way to put that. Gabe with a steal on that inbounds pass. Now get it to Brody. Euros into the middle, finds a drop pass for Gavin and scores.
Extends this Husky lead to 15.
Jensen with it out high.
Red Devils need someone to step up without Osmeyer, their primary point getter, sitting a lot of this quarter on the bench. Gavin's going to get called for a foul.
Bring in Hansen and Hammond.
First on him, Jeremiah Hansen and Owen Hammond will come into this game.
He'll pump fake once, trying to find somebody streaking to the basket, and will now throw it up.
Carroll doing a nice job putting that on the floor, but it gets swatted away by Jason Cox.
Jason with his second block of the first half. Quite the height advantage over Kettrell in that situation. Get it inside to Shaw. He'll just dribble it back outside. Now Kenton's going to pick one off, and make sure you got the film rolling, because he's going to take too long of a step and miss it. His buddy Owen missed it too. He'll get it back to Kenton. He won't miss that one. (36-19) now, Northern Valley.
Ketchel works over the on-ball screen. Nowhere to go with it, has to go to Jansen. I thought he was going to pop that long three. Koprich inside, he's going to go to the line after he gets fouled on the shot. It's going to be the second foul on Owen Hammond. Koprich's first shot is no good. Capuzzo will come back into the game for Shaw. Gavin Tallheim will come back into the game as well for the Huskies. We'll see who he comes in for. It'll be Brody Preston.
Sorry, Aim.
I appreciate not making us hear your yawn, but it did sound like we were underwater there for a second. Coperidge hits that second free throw off of the glass. Northern Valley proceeds to give it back to the Red Devils, who just seem to linger around. Northern Valley not able to put them away. Trying to lob that one up to a free teammate, nowhere to go with it, has to give it back to Davin Jansen.
He's got that ball stuffed at the top. Now Jason will foul him 40 feet away from the bucket. And that will be put them to the line as they are over the limit.
Second foul on Jason Cox.
Jensen missed.
Short off front iron. We're under a minute for halftime. Drew Skimper comes back into the game for the Huskies. Second shot is up and good.
50 ticks remaining. Northern Valley up 15. Hansen left alone. He'll feed Skimper inside and score through the big man because the big man couldn't play any defense. He didn't want to get another foul. Skimper with 7. And now Kenton with a steal, and he'll lay it in. Scoop and score for Kenton.
Jensen finds Capuzzo out in front. He dribbles it off of his foot, though. Jason Cox with a nice hustle play, gets it out to Kenton Tallheim, and he gets another one in transition. Kind of pouring it on here before the halftime break. 7 seconds left.
Northern Valley is now doubled him up, and Gage doesn't even realize it yet. Now Jensen's trying to get a 3 off. A fadeaway on the way is no good.
Takes us to the break. Huskies now up by 21, 42 to 21 over the Red Devils.
Ready or not.
Just letting the atmosphere breathe here.
Talked about DJ Pew Pew, Mitch Pugh, the bumper man, the PA guy.
And I can't wait for the shot clock. I've sent my petition into Keisha that you can play the bumper music for the first 12 seconds of the shot clock like they do in the NBA.
Well, you're kind of against the shot clock, right? So if we're going to have it, at least get some fun tunes with it. Kenton there holding on to the rim, trying to lob it up to him. Pass was short, though.
Now Kenton with a steal, and Northern Valley will get it back. Nobody stopped Jason Cox. He'll go all the way to the rim, miss it. Skimper retrieves it and scores it.
Tough spot for Osmeyer there. They're taking it right into the heart of that defense, knowing he's playing with 3, but they need him out there if you're the Red Devils. He only has 2 at the halftime break. Came in averaging 15 points, 10 rebounds, 2.5 blocks.
Northern Valley doing a great job of smothering them there. Steal by Jason Cox. So a 1-on-3 situation. Flips to Jeremiah. No good. Kenton will miss it.
Trying to give Kenton that opportunity because you talked about how many points he needed to get to third on that list.
Playing the passing lanes. Osmeyer shoved all the way out to the three-point line. Willoughby trying to dump it in. Great help defense by Gavin. Saved by Kenton over the top of his head. Will fall into Capuzzo. He'll put it up over Skimper way high and long. Skimper blocks the shot. Now 4 players of Northern Valley are smashed around Osmeyer. He's got to kick it back. Capuzzo into the middle. Puts it up again. Long, no good. Northern Valley just contesting everything.
Yeah, and they had a lot of people playing help defense right there. There was never an easy look on that trip down the floor for Decatur County.
Jason will go around. Tallheim three-pointer is no good. Skimper with a board. Goes up. Through contact, he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Capuzzo. If you have 2 Z's in your last name, you're an announcer's best friend.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Got them both.
We should do the math. How many points Kenton needs to average to take the number 1 spot away from Riley?
It's a lot. I mean, a lot.
It would be a historic run, to say the least.
What do you like to say? A Jimmer Fredette type run?
I think it would make Jimmer Fredette look pretty JV if he put up
60 a night.
400 some points in the next 5 games.
Well, he's got 2 more here, and then he'll go into sub-state where they'll have a bye in the first round most likely, so they'll score more 2 there, so there's 4, and then 3 on the state championship. That's 7 possible games. He needs 400 points.
Needs some Jackie Styles kind of games without your coach taking you out in the third quarter.
Did you say he needed 400-ish points?
Yeah, right.
He only averaged, 57 a night. Kenton well on his way there. No, probably not, but 20 in this one. Gavin all the way will lay it in with his left hand. Scoring the first half was all Hansen and Tallheim. Second half has been Gavin Tallheim and Drew Skemper.
Willoughby from the spike line.
Dude, that was the deepest shot I've seen in regulation. Well, maybe not. That one from Prevost during the league tournament was way deep.
Well, yeah, that one was something. That was the first real intentional shot from deep. That was behind the green volleyball spike line, closer to the logo.
Like 3 feet behind it. He had his feet on the center circle.
Yeah, let's go back to that. I want to see him hit one of those because that would be awesome.
So here is a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Okay. Who has the longest make in Northern Valley history on this floor? And one as Drew Skemper goes right through Capuzzo, and Capuzzo looks at the official like, what am I supposed to do? He lowered his shoulder and went right through me.
Was it on this floor?
It was on this floor, and it was actually a game winner.
It was Nick Stutzman.
Nick Stutzman is correct
against
Stockton in that buzzer beater from 3/4 court. Now,
because they had just hit a buzzer beater, and then Nick turned around and hit one back.
And that was 3/4 court. Nick put that in, but it is not the longest on the court's history. That was the longest on the court's history for a varsity boys action. Do you remember the full court bomb by Brody Preston as an 8th grader?
I do not.
He was standing on the block.
And made it. Wasn't that like the same week?
It was close to the same amount of time. Brody.
I'm pretty sure that was like the same week that Nick hit his.
So there is the longest shot on this court's history. Unofficially, I guess.
Yeah, that was a very unofficial stat. Someone that's listening at home like, well, I hit one from behind the
I was in the lunchroom waiting in line to get my food from Becky.
Nailed it.
Jason got them both. Did he not? Did he get all 3?
Honestly, I was busy talking about the lunchroom 3. Should probably focus.
We have a job to do, Aim Baird.
That's right, and it's to educate and entertain, so that's what we're here to do.
Tallheim with the steal. Well, he put it off the glass for his brother, and he did, but it was a terrible pass. Kenton will get it back, and he'll put it in. Were you there on the camera? Would you have gotten it?
Yeah, 100%. That would have been fireworks.
It was close. Gavin's
going to have to give Gavin a hard time for the poor assist.
He's got to have a better pass off of that. Nice move by Osmeyer to the rim. Fouled by Skimper. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Maybe these could be the shots to get Osmeyer going a little bit here in this third quarter of action. It's been a pretty frustrating night for him. I know thus far, very limited on offense. Just the 2 points so far. Does it say 0 for 4?
Well,
0 for 5?
Well, this is 0 for 3. Mark the 2 down. Well, I marked it down. Then
I see.
Coach Sides is going to talk about that pass, that poor pass off the glass.
Yeah.
And Sides is over there giggling about it.
Osmeyer gets that 4th shot. 2nd on this trip to go. Putting him at 3.
Swing it around for Hansen. Dump it inside for Skimper.
Finds himself pretty deep there. Willoughby stopped in transition. Oberlin crowd wanted a call. Pretty good Oberlin crowd traveled over for this game.
They were livid on that last one. Kitten Tallheim bringing a 3 just long. Osmeyer and Cox tied up. Cox will get the foul.
It's going to be the 3rd on Jason.
Foul is on Jason Cox, his 3rd.
Brody Preston will check in as Jason checks out with the 3 fouls.
Huskies up 55-22. The transition offense there in that 2nd and in this 3rd really opened things up. It was kind of the last 2 minutes of that 2nd quarter where they really started to put a gap between them and the Red Devils and just never stopped, never looked back. This shot rolls over the front. It's from Kettrell.
Bryson with his first points of the evening on that 3-pointer. Skip pass for Kenton. Skies high. Brody Preston loves that corner, and he cashes in a 3-pointer.
He does. He does love that corner a lot. 2nd favorite shot behind the block from across the court, I guess.
Rising up, firing away is Gage. Willoughby, but no good.
Jarrett Koprich gets the rebound, misses the shot with the double teamed by 2 Husky defenders. Can't get it to fall, and it goes back to the Huskies.
Brody calling for it. Kenton now will dump. Drew missed it. Whoa. Brody with a nice skip pass here for Jeremiah Hansen. 3 is good. That was a great offensive set for Northern Valley.
Yeah, it was really nice ball movement. Found the open shooter on the backside corner, and Kenton, the way he's shooting tonight, is not going to miss that.
Well, sure he is. It was Jeremiah.
You sure?
Oh, I put it down for Jeremiah. Was I wrong?
Well, now you got me second guessing myself.
Skimper with a block. 3-on-1. Tallheim trying to go up high with 2 hands, but he couldn't quite get it. It's Kenton's first points of the second half.
I really think he hit that 3, though. Willoughby with a nice pull-up jumper.
Gives him 10 on the evening. Inside out, Brody Preston likes another one. Missed it.
Can't track it down. It goes to the Red Devils. Capuzzo's going to, they're going to have to talk about who gets it.
Northern Valley will get it back on the second talk.
This ain't it gray someone's hair? That's
no,
just going off the hand gestures.
They tipped it back.
Yeah.
That's where Northern Valley couldn't track it down.
I was just doing the bad lip readings thing, you know.
Oh. I haven't watched one of those. They have one for the Super Bowl yet?
I'll be honest, I haven't watched one in a couple years.
They were hilarious to begin with. They ran their course.
Yeah, kind of a one-trick pony.
Jeremiah, sweet move inside and count it. He sliced and diced through the entire zone defense on that one and scored it. Oh, and he was fouled.
Is not a one-trick pony. Able to do it all from all levels of the floor. This is why the Jinx want him so bad. What is a Jinx?
I have no clue.
I feel like Jeremiah should be able to answer that question.
So here it is, end of third quarter. Northern Valley remains perfect from the free throw stripe on the evening.
And hey, if there's something, we talk about them wanting to hit on all cylinders and really start to carry that momentum into the postseason, that might be the #1 stat right there, as you need to be hitting from the free throw line when you get into these competitions that a lot of times in state and in the sub-state, it comes down to what team shoots better at those free throw lines. When you start getting into, you're playing the best teams. Well, they've got some really good teams in their sub-state, but if they get through that sub-state, there's some really good teams out there, and you're going to need to make good on those opportunities from the free throw line.
Right now, unofficially 15 of 15. We could be off. By one, it would change this whole narrative. He got the second one there. 2 for 6 so far for Osmeyer from the free throw line. Skip it to Kenton. Into the corner for Brody. No good. And that'll get us through the third quarter. Fourth quarter action after these messages here at Open Spaces Sports.
All-American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All-American Glass, they feature NGA-certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All-American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All-American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
All Creatures Vet Clinic is located in Almena, Kansas, and they serve the fine folks of Phillips County and Norton County, and in and around the Almena and Northern Valley area, and of course Long Island as well, and even into southern Nebraska. All Creatures Vet Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and you can reach them by calling 785-669-2227. Small animal care, large animal care, it's all available at All Creatures Vet Clinic, supporting the Northern Valley Huskies athletically and academically. At Equity Bank, All Creatures Vet Clinic is located in Almena, Kansas.
Pew's even got the visiting team singing along.
Around the Almena and Northern Valley area, and of course Long Island as well, and even into southern Nebraska. All Creatures Vet Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and you can reach them by calling 785-669-2227.
I just realized on the top of the stat sheet, it's got all the logos from over the years of the Huskies.
Isn't that nice?
You need to bring back one of the old ones.
Well, speaking of that, Owen Hammond, get your camera around. Will he try? He will lay it in with the left hand. You want to get here early for the boys' action as they are going to. Jensen puts a 3 in.
Q giving us a little insight down there.
Sideline reporter stuff. Stuff of legends right there.
Saying Jason Cox told Jansen he should shoot it. He put it in his eye. Willoughby takes this one all the way across. Heard footsteps, though, and he misses the shot. It'll stay with the Red Devils, but...
So what I was trying to get at, but I couldn't put it together, is Ross Cole has rounded up a whole bunch of old pregame warm-ups from different Husky eras. I know that he's got some Long Island Leopard stuff, and he's looking for some Almena Coyote gear. If anybody has any that might be in somebody's closet somewhere, he would like to have it for that game, because the boys who hit that, Gavin hit it. He is going to split it between the guys, and they're going to wear those warm-ups in pregame versus Golden Plains. Osmeyer again with another bucket.
I like it. Yeah, I don't know where you're going to find an Alameda Coyotes basketball warm-up, though.
And a lob for Jason?
Yeah. I think Jason just got a warning for grabbing the rim. Apparently they didn't think the pass was close enough that it was a chance at a lob. Or that guy's just no fun.
No fun zone is what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Capuzzo to the rim and score it. Kenton slicing inside out. Owen thought about a three, will now swing to Jason. Thought about it. Now inside to Kenton it goes. Back to Jason. Three on the way is short, no good. Gabe with an offensive rebound. Taken away by Capuzzo.
Ball's on the floor. Capuzzo and Hammond it tied up. That was pretty quick whistle on the tie. Possession arrow gives it back to the Huskies.
Running clock. Tallheim. Swing it inside to Gabe Rudd. Working on Osmeyer. We'll put it off the glass and in for Gabe Rudd. Nice luxury to have a big on the bench that can do that, huh?
It sure is.
And you got to realize they're doing all this without their senior guard, Nolan Kinnerconnect, who's out with that injury. Now a steal by Rudd.
Yeah, and I really feel like Nolan was kind of starting to hit his stride with this team right before he got that knee injury. You know, we know him to be a really good scorer, but not only was he starting to score the basketball, he was starting to dish it really well, I thought, with good court vision. And so that's something that they're definitely going to love to have back here. I'm not sure what the report is when he'll be back.
Hoping to make it back for sub-state. He might suit up for senior night tomorrow night. I don't know.
Right.
As line changes coming in here for both squads, they're going to change out everybody except the shooter, Kenton Tallheim. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the books that Northern Valley stays perfect with Kenton at the line here. Wow. 17 for 17
really
as a team.
Really pushing your luck with that.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
If there was ever a player to get over that hump, it would be Kenton.
Kenton lets it go and puts it in. 24 on the night for Kenton. His night is now complete. 20 in that first half. Now Hanson, Lowry, Skimper, Rogers will fall into, and Preston will fall into a 2-3 zone against Osmeyer. Kopich. 15 is Oyen. 23 is Hendrickson. He's going to pull up the jumper right there off the front iron. And number 4, Ketterl still out there. His jumper is short as well. Jeremiah with it. Looking for a teammate streaking down. He drops it for Lowry. Lowry couldn't quite control it. 2 more subs for the Red Devils coming in. Number 25 is Biesner and 35 Shaw, Caden Shaw. We'll dribble this one out with 2:12 here to go on a continuous clock.
Boyan works over the top of the on-ball screen, finds, that's Osmeyer, Jace Osmeyer, and it gets the ball stuck, so that'll be a jump. Jeremiah Hanson helping out and going and getting it up there at the rim. Owen Hammond will come into the game and check in for Drew Skimper.
You know, I've always thought about it as a player. You know, they always look at the players to go get it. Why don't you just turn and look at them like, I can't get it.
But why don't you get it?
How's this going to get? How's
then
this
we
going
would
to
have
happen?
to wait for the Noah Hanson to come out here, probably with a broom.
With a broomstick?
Or maybe Noah can jump up and grab it.
Oh, that would be funny. Preston wiggles around, kicks back out. Hanson on the way. It's long on that three-point attempt. Northern Valley explodes for a lot here in the second half. Three-pointers no good by Oyen. Ford trying to get the ball to Lowry. It's no good as Cam is in the passing lane there. Osmeyer to fire another one. No good. And a rebound by Shaw will put him back.
Caden Lowry with the 2 rebounds, puts it back. Get him in the scoring column. Boyan brings it up, tries to find Jace Osmeyer. His 3 is up and away.
Shaw with a follow. Shaw looking to kick it back out. Osmeyer's 3 on the way is no good. Owen will dribble it out, and that will be the